Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And we have another of our own creation on our cask, and this time it's the Haggis.
So our own creation, so we will not give a rating for this one.
Yeah.
Because we selected it and find it's beautiful.
And I like it really much.
And Haggis, I was quite astonished about the name of the bottle because I thought Haggis is always this wild sheep mixture in organs.
Haggis is an animal. There is a little bit of a haggis animal. You can see it here. Yeah. It's a bit hidden, and it's a little fluffy animal that is then roasted, and that's the haggis. Yeah, that's actually just a fairy tale. Haggis is made of sheep. Usually a sheep stomach with then mixed sheep
kidney
inside.
And liver and everything. And always savored with a good dram on top of it.
But if you look for haggis animal on the internet, you will find a lot of stories about the haggis animal, because the Scottish tell you that the haggis is made of the haggis animal and not of sheep. So nobody has ever seen a wild haggis running around, but
yeah, probably if you have emptied the bottle, straight.
Yeah. So, but this is a bit of a play on the animals of Scotland.
I think these animals, these mystic animals, exist in lots of cultures. Here in Bavaria, we have the Wolpertinger.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's a bit different. But the Wolpertinger is some hunters just put together some dead animal parts and they show like, oh, look what I caught. That's then something that doesn't exist. This doesn't exist, but it's an animal that represents the haggis as like this sheep stomach that looks like a sheep stomach. So
when will come out the Nessie?
Nessie. The thing is that we did is part of our Animals of Scotland series. So we now have the Highland Cattle, which is real. Then we have the Unicorn, not real, but the national animal of Scotland. And now we have the Haggis, also not real. Maybe next time we'll go for a real one again.
Yeah.
So the Highland Cattle was like gentle, sweet, and sherry. The Unicorn was mystical, smoky, and the Haggis is now, as the Haggis is very spicy, as it is like the Haggis, like the Haggis you can buy in a butchery in Scotland.
Not really. Not really.
It is very spicy, you will see.
Yeah, it's a blended malt Scotch whiskey. So there's no name of the distillery on it. It's definitely a mixture of distilleries. And it's quite hefty. As you said, it's 46.5 ABV. And unchill filtered, uncolored. Have a look at this wonderful, where's the white? The wonderful color. And it's priced at 39.90 euros here in Central Europe. 1 or 2 or 3 euros more wherever you live, depending on the alcohol taxes. Very good cork.
I was really amazed when I talked together with the Scottish for blending, and I was telling them what kind of flavor I wanted, and the first samples that came in were really good and really spicy, and I was amazed how spicy. I don't know any Scottish whiskies that are that spicy from the top of the head.
So definitely above 45% ABV, so 46.5. Definitely strong in the nose. Sherry note, big sherry note. And behind that, there's this upcoming cask oakiness. And, what's that? Kind of seed, any seed, fennel. Yeah, don't know. Yeah.
It is. In the nose, it's a bit intriguing, as you said. It's sweet. It's nice. It's sherry. You do feel a bit of that spiciness in the background, as you said, with anise seed. It's a bit fresh, yes, and also has a bit of bloomy touches to it. like floral and all that kind of stuff, but still pretty gentle, as the animal looks also a little bit gentle.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, that's hefty. It's not sharp. Definitely not sharp. It's spicy. And this is an oaky spiciness. Mouth-watering. Chocolate. Dark chocolate. Hint of dark chocolate. Little pepper in the aftertaste. Yeah.
Yeah, It is hefty. It is spicy. With the little pepper, I'm not going with that. I go with a lot of pepper. It's a mixture between red and black pepper. Very spicy. Yes, there's a lot from the oak. Probably also a little bit from the distillate. I like it, and it's really, the thing is, it's really strong. The aftertaste or the length is pretty medium. I wanted it to be a bit longer, but just didn't work it out.
As you can see, there's something missing from the bottle. So I had it immediately as we got it. And I added a little bit of water, just a splash of water, and it grew, definitely. The spiciness reduced a little bit, big mouthful, lots of aromas, more sherry. So it definitely accepts quite a bit of water. Yeah.
Yeah. From my point of view, it's maybe even a little bit more spicy than a haggis. But it really depends on where you get your haggis. A lot of regions have different styles and tastes of haggis.
You put a lot of spiciness in the haggis, so the sheep food from sheep to overcome the real taste of those inner organs a lot of people do not like. And once I got a haggis from a star cook with a star, and he put a lot of oatmeal in it, so wholemeal oat flakes. And this gave the haggis a much more substantial, firm consistency. So when you cut the haggis with the oat to the haggis, cut it with a big knife, and then you add the whiskey on top of it. Typically, you open this, what is it?
Sheep stomach?
Yeah, the stomach. If you open it, then whop comes out and flows over your dish, and that kept the form. And he sliced it. He made slices out of it, so it was a different kind of haggis.
The best kind of haggis I got was raw haggis that you still had to boil, and that was from the Beaumont Butchery, right? Or the center. There's that souvenir shop and the soap shop, and two houses towards Portiscake, direction Portiscake, 2 houses from the main junction. There's the Beaumont Butchery, and she had really, really good haggis. That was excellent haggis. Unfortunately, it was very soft haggis, and it didn't spill out everywhere, but you said it was softer, it was boiled, and it was not cuttable.
Yeah, so a few decades ago, we had friends over from the US, and we had some Bavarian stuff to eat, and he cut the flesh, not to tell the meat, the flesh, and said, "Those are no muscle cells." I said, "Nope."
Liver. What was it?
Liver. Not
yeah.
kidney, no.
Yeah.
Liver.
Yeah, kidney is not good. Liver is okay.
It was cheap. I was raised with kidney and liver. I can't stand it any longer. Yeah.
So if you don't like liver, you can go with haggis, because that is really spicy and would overcome the taste. So it's kind of the addition to our range. I want to have a bit of a range in different directions, and with a lot of history above about the animals of Scotland. So if you're interested, have a look at Whisky.com. You will find the Haggis 10 years there for about $39.90. Might be a little bit more expensive in Netherlands and Belgium. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.